I don't know how to begin this video. I really don't know how to begin this video because it just came by so fast, right? As you can tell by the title of the video, this is sort of like my thank you 1000 sub video. You know, everybody kind of does it kind of thing. I guess it's just tradition that I might as well stick to it because I did one for like the 100 sub and everything back like September 2015. That's a long time ago, Jesus. But oh, you know what? I have a script here that I wrote down. Actually, just kidding. It's my subpoena. Fuck it. But I guess I just wanted to start off by saying thank you. There's no way I can't make it sound not genuine. Or there's no way I can make it sound really genuine over the course of the internet video process, post-production, and everything like that. This might have just been like my 50th take, and you'll never know. I'm kind of just winging it on the spot, honestly. It's like it's a weird thing because when I started I'm gonna do the sentimental thing. Some of you guys might know on Twitch, I just kind of just ran on to my own like little sentimental little episodes for like 30 minutes to like 2 hours. I'm just gonna drag on just random shit in this video, so beware. We're gonna get started. But I started my channel back around July 2013. July 2013, somewhere around there, like the first week, right? So you can imagine that I've been doing YouTube pretty inconsistently or consistently for the past 4 years. So almost 4 years coming up this month. Actually, in like a week. Actually, in like 2 weeks. Wow, 4 years. Wow. I spent 4 years on my channel, but it's like, it's 1,000 subs. Why am I making a video about it? 1,000 subs compared to other YouTubers isn't anything. You know, you'll have like PewDiePie hitting his like double-digit millions, right? Markiplier is already double digits already, right? He's already like millions. They're already millions. There's already other YouTubers. Like the average YouTuber would probably have like 50K, 100,000, somewhere around there. But 1,000 subscribers. Why am I making a video? But in comparison to the other YouTubers, like for me, it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter how big they are. What matters is that this is my own milestone. This is my own achievement that I can be proud of. Because when I hit 100 subs for the first time back in September 2015, I was excited. I was very excited because I was making content, and I'm still making content that's not really unique, you could say, you know, like not something that can really go viral, not something that's really relevant. Like most of my content is not relevant for the time, right? It's just like it's not shit you would really be searching up, but it's just stuff that I loved doing, right? And then just you slowly, maybe like in a month, you maybe get like a subscriber or two. Maybe a video after 2 months, you maybe get like 10 views. So, like my standards are still pretty low, right? It was very low. So it's kind of like the experience of knowing. So I don't even know where I'm going with this video. The past 4 years, my statistics were not that high. So I never really had like the taste of the good life. You know, nothing ever really went viral. Nothing ever really went big. So I never really knew what it was like to be super famous or like be like a one night wonder kind of thing. I kind of wanted to be like some of the YouTubers that I was inspired by back when I started. You know, I wanted to make similar content just with my own creative taste in it. You know, like the commentaries, personality, characteristics. Like that's like the only thing that's pretty much unique. Like nobody else can use my characteristics, but I can't really do theirs kind of thing. So it's kind of like the only thing I can offer is like my own personality. A lot of the YouTubers that I was watching back like 4 or 5 years ago before I really started, they just had a lot of personality into their videos, and that's really why I started some of the stuff. A lot of it is just blatant like commentary, and then I thought that was pretty unique, right? But it, like, you know, just with titles and thumbnails, you can't really advertise your own characteristics and personality. You kind of just have to put it up there and then just hope that somebody finds it and then just enjoys you ranting for 30 minutes on like random bullshit, right? And then that's pretty much what's been happening for like the past 4 years. You know, just slow. It's been very slow. You know, sometimes it's discouraging because I'm not getting the results that I wanted. Sometimes it's just depressing because I'm trying multiple things. I'm trying, you know, short films, documentaries, you know, music videos, montages, playthroughs, discussion, like reaction videos, right? Nothing's ever really been working. Some of them work, but not as often and consistently as I wanted to, right? It was hard trying to find an audience. Like, if I started YouTube in 2013, I didn't really start kicking the channel until 2014 because I was still in university. I was in my third year film school. I remember there was a, what was it? It was like development project course. Like, my film friends will remember this. There's a course basically for fourth year. You choose what you want to develop, and it can vary depending on the filmmaker. You know, you want to build a resume, you want to build a portfolio, a demo reel, you want to build your own channel, your own website, your own short film, like debut into the industry, things like that. And then I stood up in front of the class. I'm like, hey, I want to make a YouTube gaming channel, and everybody's like, because we were in film school, like, I had the knowledge, I had the studyings and the techniques, or just the experience of being on a film set and then just utilizing all these techniques, having learned all these practices and just like standards, right? So then I wanted to apply it into my YouTube channel. And the reason why I'm kind of dragging this on a little bit too long, just tangent here and there. But my main point with the YouTube channel, when I tried to introduce it at the time, that I didn't introduce pretty well, right? I could see them just like mocking me, kind of like, you want to build a fucking YouTube channel, man? Why don't you want to be a film director? No, the thing about it is that with YouTube, the thing I found out just like a year or two ago, right? Because like don't worry, it'll all make sense. My mind's just going all over the place right now. When I started YouTube, I wanted to be like the people that inspired me to make my YouTube videos, right? Like the big top dogs, right? Because they make a video, I could make a similar video, but then I didn't get the numbers, right? They get famous, they do all this shit, right? They started a lot earlier, so it kind of helps too, right? They were kind of like the first ones for that kind of format and genre that they were doing. And then I was just kind of copying them like a year or two later, so it didn't really work out well. I wanted to hit the numbers, like, well, voice crack. I wanted to just get famous really fast, and then just just constantly looking at the numbers and numbers and numbers and numbers. And then because I didn't start off with that, I didn't start off with anything viral, I didn't start with anything famous. And then 2 years down the line, I'm still making the content, but like, around like last year, I finally just realized that YouTube is just, for me, it's not becoming about the numbers. I have 1,000 subs, and 1,000 subs for me is a big milestone. But even then, I'm not trying to like say 1,000 subs doesn't mean anything to me. I think it's really cool that I can still make content to my standards, and just however way I want it, and people still enjoy it, kind of thing. But it stopped becoming about the numbers and how many views I can get in the first hour that I upload it, right? It just, maybe it will down the line. But right now, YouTube for me is a platform where I can literally make anything that I want to make. People might not enjoy it, right? People might not even see it or watch it. Maybe it's just maybe it's a topic that's completely dead. It's not relevant, right? But ultimately, making YouTube content, a bit of streaming for the past 4 years, you just realize that it just comes down to you making what you want to make. That's all it is. Like, YouTube is such a free platform. You're not restricted to anything. I mean, with certain like guidelines and moral issues here and there, politics, right? But like, you have an idea, make it, upload it, boom, move on to the next one. Just keep making content. The freedom that comes with YouTube, it doesn't even have to be YouTube. It could be like video, Daily Motion, and just like other platforms too. But just like the idea of making whatever type of content that you want to create, that's what YouTube is. And that's why it's so fascinating that there's 1,000 subscribers that enjoyed my videos. And my videos are all over the fucking place, like content-wise. I'm not consistent with anything, just variety of just so many different things that I kind of feel bad for all the subscribers, because I don't know what they subscribe for. So I might, ultimately, I'm still branching off into like different types of things. So like, I'm never going to be consistent in one thing. It's like, if I made one type of video, let's say I made a music video, but they really liked it, they subscribed, and like 2 years down the line, I still haven't made a music video, kind of thing. I kind of feel bad for the guy, right? But he enjoyed the video, which is nice. That's really all that matters, right? And then just tying this back in, wow, I brought in my film school story, but then I didn't really tie it in all together, right? I guess that's the kind of thing too, where when I kind of try to introduce my project to start my channel, it was about me just having the creative freedom to do whatever I want. Because the problem that I learned in film school is that you're so restricted in what you could do, right? And I didn't. Now, I liked editing. I like making troll videos here and there, but the film industry was not exactly where I wanted to go. You know, you were really restricted and confined and limited with the crew that you had, right? You had to distribute your like the project. You have to divide like the work and everything too, right? I mean, it's like films, like short films too, are big projects. But what I really wanted to do was just be like a one-man army, like a one-man crew kind of thing, and then just do everything myself. Just have full creative control rather than just having to micromanage each individual here and there, get delayed if someone didn't work out really well, right? Kind of thing. And it was hard articulating the sense of video styles that I wanted to do. I mean, for the most part, like if you check out, I have like what 500 something videos, but like, oh shit, it's not even that amazing. Like 90% of it are just playthroughs with commentary. But I don't regret making any one of them. Wow, this sounds really scripted. No, I enjoyed making all of them because it's just like the type of YouTubers that I watched growing up, not really growing up, like the ones that inspired me. Instead of like the video game, instead of like the product that they're reviewing or whatever it is, right? It's just the characteristics, the personality of the YouTuber being able to be portrayed just through a video format, right? There's a lot of character in each video, and then if you watch each video in order, right, you just get to know the person, all right? Even if they're putting up a front or something, right? There's a lot of genuine YouTubers out there that just kind of just give you that genuine feeling, right? And it just creates more of that quality content instead of someone screaming into the video every 2 seconds just for some hype value, right? That's kind of what I wanted to do. I kind of just wanted to put myself out there with a lot of the videos. Like, they're not unique stuff, no. Right? Like, I do mostly gaming videos, but, like, it's stuff that people have already seen. Games that have already came out, right? Like, I'm, like, 4 years down, 3 or 4 years down the line. Or, like, I'm playing a game that's, like, that came out, like, 10 years ago. Kind of thing that nobody's ever going to search up. But, like, I just wanted to play the game and then just share my experience. That's kind of really how I started, and that's still what I'm kind of doing right now. Just kind of trying to share my insight rather than leave people with some kind of educational lesson or some value in the product, video game, etc. Where am I going with this video? I honestly don't know. I guess... Sorry, one second. Hey, it's a hot day. It's a hot day. It's a hot day. Why am I wearing a sweater? I ask myself the same question. It's okay. But, like, hitting the first 100 subs, super exciting, you know? You slowly see growth, but then it dies down right away, right? You get cocky. The universe has a tendency to fuck me up as soon as I get cocky or take things for granted. So even with 1,000 subs right now, trying not to take it for granted, because as soon as I get cocky, like, yeah, you know, I hit 1,000 like really fast, man. Oh my god, how fast can I hit 2,000? How fast can I hit that? No, as soon as I start thinking like that, my channel's gonna die down. The universe will do that to me. I'm just trying to not take the momentum right now. I'm just trying not to take it for granted, because as soon as I do, it's gonna start becoming about the numbers, and then as soon as it becomes about hunting the numbers, my quality standards, they die, because for the most part, like I said, a lot of the videos that I've made, they're my standards. Like I make them how I want to make them, right? And it's just like whether people enjoy it or not. I wish people enjoyed them all, but you know, you can't please everybody. Ultimately, you want to upload and make a video that you yourself would watch and be proud of, and that's what I'm trying to stick to, the principles, right? I don't ever want to be hunting for the numbers, because this is a hobby. What I do is a hobby. I don't get money from it. I don't monetize all my videos, on any of my videos right now. I'm not that famous, right? It's just a hobby, right? There's no reason for me to hunt the numbers. It's a hobby. Have fun with it. If you get famous, you get famous. If I don't, then at least I had fun trying it, right? So to kind of wrap up this video, this is just like the 1,000 subscriber milestone, right? It's pretty damn fucking cool. And I thank you everybody again for supporting this channel. Even like the simple comments like, hey, nice video, stuff like that, right? It's just, it gets to the point where like you get a bit of them and then you get a lot of them. And then it's like it's hard to take each one genuinely, right? But I'm still trying to just appreciate every little comment. Because you can have like a viral video, right? You could have like 1 million views on a video, 100,000 likes, but no comment, right? You could have 1 million views on a video, 0 likes, 1 comment, same thing, right? So it's like, even if it's a click, even if it's like a simple click on the audience's part, right? It's like, it's still good to see because like it kind of motivates you and keeps you on track, because sometimes you'll make a video where it just doesn't get anywhere, and then it's like, where are my likes? Where are my comments? Right? Where's the support? Right? Well, at that point, it's like, what if I just made a really bad video and nobody liked it? Right? Then it's kind of like, then me asking like, where's the support, is like me already taking the audience for granted. I've done that a few times. It's like it's a really terrible mentality, because I just want to enjoy the videos, enjoy making the videos, and just hope that other people enjoy it too, right? And I think I said I'm gonna wrap this up like 10 minutes ago. No, this is the kind of thing I do. I can just rant forever. I can just rant forever. But thank you to everybody again for supporting these videos. And you don't even have to watch like the first 90% of the video. I know most of my support now is like some of the recent stuff, right? Because it's more relevant, so I'm able to actually get some exposure. But then even with some of the past videos that I made, that most of them only have like 2 or 3 views, like single view, like no likes or comments or anything, right? They just kind of die out. But like, I'm not gonna ask anybody to watch those videos. It's there, like it's all on my channel and everything. But I have no regrets making the past videos. Like, the main point is that I'm still ultimately gonna keep making videos that I want to make, my standards, right? And let's say I made one type of content and then you get massive famous because of that type of video. But if I don't feel up for it, I'm gonna change, right? It's one of those things where it's easier to say that as a hobby. You know, if I can get YouTube high enough to make a career out of it, then at some point, right? Or at that single point when you transition, it becomes a business model. And then you kind of have to focus on the numbers because you don't want your channel to die. But the cool thing about my position right now is that it's still a hobby. And I have so much fun. I have so much fun making the videos that I do. And I hope you guys enjoy all of them. The ones coming out soon. Or the ones that I'm making now. Don't have to watch the ones before because they're pretty bad. Commentary is really cringy. You know, audio quality is terrible, etc., etc. Right? Oh, I lost my train of thought. Dude, I lost my train of thought. That is the worst thing to happen when you're ranting. That is literally the single worst thing to happen when you're ranting, because you lose your train of thought because you're tanging on. I gotta like write notes down or something, man. Like, fuck it. I just gotta write notes down. But then it's still a hobby, right? It's still a hobby, and I'm gonna try to enjoy it as much as possible. And then even if I get famous, I'm hoping that I do get famous. If I don't, doesn't matter, right? I'm going to cry a little bit, but it doesn't matter really, because ultimately YouTube and being a content creator should just be about having fun. When you're starting a channel for the first time, you shouldn't be hunting the numbers, man. I started with hunting the numbers, and then the universe kind of kicked me in the ass for like the past 2-3 years, right? And then I realized, it's just not about the numbers. It's just make the content you want to make, just have fun with it, right? And if you find people, you don't. Or if you find people, you find people. If you don't find people, if you don't find your audience, you don't find your audience. But at least you've known, and you can die happy knowing that you tried your best and it just didn't happen, right? Because like YouTube and Twitch, it's all RNG, random number generator. It's all like being famous, getting something to go viral. A lot of it is luck. And there's no point stressing yourself out. A lot of the stuff that I'm talking about right now, I just realized it's kind of a therapeutic thing for me. So like, I listen to myself just kind of talking about not focusing on the numbers. I don't want to focus on the numbers, man. Like, as soon as I hit 1,000, a friend of mine took a picture. He's like, yo, man, congratulations, man. I'm so happy for you. And I'm like, damn, this is awesome. But then even then, I wasn't like super excited because my goal and my standards are not at 1,000 subscribers. No, like I've placed it so fucking high. So fucking high. My end goal has no limits, right? But like just because I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm not gonna stop right there and then just get cocky over it. Just gonna try to stay consistent, try to be focused on the content that I'm making now, and then just keep pushing it until my luck runs out or something, right? Like I have a goal, but the goal has no limits, if that makes any sense. And I'm just gonna try to keep doing what I keep doing. And I said that like 50 times. Dude, I'm just like, it's like one of those shitty essay formats where you're like, you have an introduction, you have the body, and then you have the conclusion, right? But then the body like repeat like the first sentence of like the fact, right? Then you repeat it again in a different sentence. Then you repeat it again and again and again and again and again, just to emphasize on that one point, and that pretty much makes the body, right? That's like terrible English writing, etc. But all in all, you know, like there needs to be like another word other than but. I keep saying but, right? Oh, is he gonna finally end the video? Is he finally gonna end the video? Can I finally go home now? Because I'm watching this at work or something. Can I just go home? Oh, but in the end, and then it's like, please just end the video. End the video. Thank you to everybody again, and I hope you guys enjoy this video as well. And as we finish it, right? Please let me hit 10,000 likes. Smash that subscribe. No, that is like the cheesiest thing to do, but there's really no other way to just show my appreciation, because it's a really hard thing, right? Like, do I go to each, because like with supporting a YouTube channel, right? There's various reasons, right? And with my kind of channel, it's just all over the place, so it's kind of hard thanking them for, or like asking them the reason why they're supporting me. It could be like a video from 4 years ago. It could be a video from now, right? It might not even be a video. It might be like a subscriber to subscribe. Those are the worst, man. Sub to sub is the worst thing. Single worst thing. It's cancer to YouTube. Shout out channels are the second worst thing. Oh my god, shout out channels are the fucking worst thing, actually. Woo! And then I just wanted to say thank you one last time, and I really mean it, because it's nice. It's nice seeing the support. I make these videos ultimately for myself. But when you have people saying that they enjoyed this video, you know, this was a really cool moment, or like I'm expecting more, like with this similar genre or playstyle type of content, etc. It's just, it motivates you even more, even though I'm still making it for myself, right? It slowly becomes about making it for yourself and other people at the same time. Not just for other people, not just for the numbers, but for yourself. Like the ultimate, like the bare minimum. The bare minimum. This is what you should take out of this entire video. The only thing you should take out of this rant is that the bare minimum of making a YouTube video is that like standard wise, right? Make a video you yourself would watch, and only you. Don't expect other people to watch it. Don't hunt for other people. Just make a video that you yourself are proud of, and then just place it up there. If you get famous, you get famous. If you don't, you don't. But at least you made it for yourself. That's what being a content creator is, and not a businessman, right? It's a content creator, a YouTuber, an artist. Just make it for yourself. That's what it is. And that's what I'm going to try to do. So thank you guys one last time. Thank you, everybody. I hope you have a good year. Thank you so much for the support. And I will see you all next time.